A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. On the run, it's Hayes. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll go back to the ground. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go on the hop on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Lewis to throw. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Red pass is complete.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Godet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unleashes it on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still,
there he goes! And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. And some room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Godet. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Denmark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got an open man. Puts him in the spin cycle. There he goes to the right. The tap. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Going to swing it on second down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Using the quick game. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Lewis wants to pass. Release to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking down the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll immediately... Timeout. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Godet. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Arizona State. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off. Puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. Going to the run to start this second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man down the middle. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Using his feet. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And this one splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the greatest to throw. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lewis wants to pass. They're working that left side. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. He's a touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Boom. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. Watch the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be free.
They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Godet. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And the Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way.